Hello everyone, Litva is here. Every beginner who joins this game almost immediately faces the question, where can I make money? And as much as possible. Of course, at level 1, almost no high-paying jobs are available, since we're just newbies. And even worse, basically homeless. You can try starter jobs, such as working at the oil refinery, earning $10 per barrel, working as a furniture assembler, same pay, or heading to the sawmill. There are always a lot of people there, which means the pay is decent. But I know where you can earn even more at level 1. In this video, I'll show you how to make big money at level 1 and compare it with starter jobs. Of course, you'll still need some starting money. To do this, you can complete a few beginner quests. As soon as you have enough for a mask, head straight to the accessories shop. Buy the cheapest mask, I'll get one for $400. Open your inventory, equip it. Now we need to stop by the 24/7 store, buy 5 lockpicks, get exactly 5. Since they break often, now we're ready for the big mission. Starting investment, $525. But all of this was just to begin stealing cars. On the GPS navigator, choose the job section, then option 11 car thief. The marker will be set in the city of Yuzhny. Once there, approach the dentist. You can study information about car theft here, but I'll show you everything in practice. That's why we bought the mask and lockpicks. Without the mask, this guy won't even talk to us. Now he gave me a mission to steal a Mercedes-Benz G63 6x6, a really awesome car. If you're afraid to steal such expensive cars, you can cancel the order by choosing the third option. Then talk to my buddy again and request another order. Watch the chat carefully, that's the key. Once you've chosen the car, check your radar. On the map, find the red zone, that's where the car is located. If you don't have a personal car, rent a scooter or use my promo code LITVA. It's available from level 1, gives you a temporary skin and car, and at level 5, you'll get 1 week of gold VIP. I've already reached the spot. Approach the car and press the button. A prompt appears to break into the vehicle and then a minigame starts. The task is to press the lockpick when the arrow hits the grey mark. If you press too early or too late, it's an error. You can't make more than 3 mistakes or you'll break the lockpick. I managed it on my second try. Attention! All gates will remain open for 3 minutes. Hurry up. This gives you an advantage to escape faster. But I see an MVD officer on the radar clearly heading my way. And now I've already got a wanted level. If I stop, he will arrest me. This is not my car. What is he doing? On his motorcycle, he is ramming into a car. Now I will show him. I managed to cut him off, but because the car is stolen, it has a speed limit. It will be hard to get away from him, but I did it. I drive up to the garages and successfully complete this mission. For this car, I earned $315. For expensive cars, the payment is about $1,000. There is a general car thief ranking, and I can see that some players here take jobs often. Right now, the first place is held by a player with level 7 car thief. An important note, you can steal a car no more than once every 20 minutes. I do not waste time and go to the oil refinery. Everything is simple here. We change clothes, stand on the marker, and press 2 buttons at the same time. We get a barrel in our hands and carry it to the tanks. For such a barrel, I get $10. If you level up, you can earn up to $50 per barrel, but for that, you need to work a certain time. I worked for a couple of minutes and reached $15 per barrel. I earned almost $150. In my opinion, that is not bad. I returned to the dentist for a new job, and this time it is a Mercedes G63. I check the search area, it is right nearby. I go looking. The spot is not good at all since there are many witnesses. We do everything quickly and quietly. The car theft is successful. I head to the garages. The location is the city of Litvagrad, which is quite far from Yuzhny. This time I reached the garage without trouble and got $945. That is the difference depending on the class of the car. But also upgrade the skill to multiply your salary. Since I still have a 20-minute cooldown, I will show you the next job for level 1 players, the furniture factory. Here, the locker room is inside the interior. Compared to the oil refinery, there are fewer people here. Let's see what needs to be done. A furniture silhouette appears. You press on the elements and pull them to the center. Assemble it like a puzzle. I got a chair to build, but it can also be a wardrobe or door. For 1 piece of furniture, I get $13. I time 2 minutes and sum it up. I managed to earn $180. After hard work, you can go into the shower room and wash yourself. Do not show your big balls and your friend Ben. We get paid, and now I want to tell you about another illegal job available from level 1. This is Burglar, for those who like breaking the law. On the navigator, select the last option. For this mission, you need a mask and lockpicks. But I already bought them for car theft, so I immediately take the job. Here the burglar level determines which houses you can rob. Village houses, barns, or elite penthouses. Looking at the burglar ranking, we see how much players earn and the sums are quite large. We start with low-class houses. For the mission, we are given a black van. Once you sit inside, a marker appears on the radar and house information shows in the chat. You can use the /G house command and enter the house number. The house is in Alexevka, a settlement, so we go there. If the house is on auction or has no owner, it cannot be robbed, but such houses will not be given as a task anyway. I arrive at the target house, and now I need to break the door. A minigame opens, similar to car theft. I already know it, so no problem. The doors are successfully open. Welcome to someone else's house. Very quietly and carefully we move around because there is a noise meter. If it turns red and goes over the limit, we get caught and the mission fails. The owner is in the house, sleeping. He does not yet suspect that right now his apartment will lose some furniture. All items are loaded into the black van. Each item has its own value. A keyboard, useful for studying. An e-cigarette, I do not smoke and do not recommend it. A home decoration, not bad. A new audio system. And of course, a barbecue grill for weekends. Once the progress bar reaches 10 out of 10, we leave the house, get into the van, and drive to the warehouse where stolen furniture is handed over. It is located in the city of Batarivo. Upon arrival, we enter the hangar and leave the van. For this, I got $1,074. It takes a lot of time, about 15 minutes, but there is an opportunity to earn $2,000 or even $3,000 if you upgrade your burglar skill. So it makes sense to take this mission right after completing a car theft, since the garages are located right next to the burglar job, conveniently on the way. Illegal missions are more diverse in the emotions they give. You can get a job that may even land you in jail. I got a mission to steal a Porsche 911, and only when I found it, I realized it was going to be a serious challenge. The car I needed was parked at the police station. At that moment, there were many police officers there. I risked becoming an easy target and start breaking into the car. I had not even pulled out the lockpicks when the police began detaining me. Here I failed and got my deserved prison term. I was sent to jail. I need a lawyer. I was framed. Of course, beginner jobs are safe in this sense. And look at what is happening at the third starter job, the Sawmill. I was shocked by how many players were there. Look at how many people. Clearly the server has a lot of decent law-abiding players. Let's see. We change clothes, we approach the tree. The task is to press on the saw when the progress bar reaches the gray mark. I worked as a car thief, so this is very easy for me. For each log they pay $20. It takes a bit more time than the oil refinery, but in perspective, this job is better. The point is, depending on your worker level, your salary increases, but it cannot exceed 5 times the base rate. The base rate here is $20. That means the maximum for wood is $100. At the oil refinery, the base rate is $10, so the maximum per barrel is $50. Sounds very good. This was a review of starter jobs compared to criminal activities like car theft and burglary. You can steal cars every 20 minutes and earn around $1,000, or you can upgrade your worker skill at one of the starter jobs and still make good money. I hope this video helps you make the right choice and find the best activity at the starting level. You can download the game from the link in the description. Subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. In the upcoming episodes, we will look at jobs beyond the beginner stage and compare the earnings in other professions. That is all. Thank you and goodbye.